Hey MiniWarGamers, and welcome to the next episode of Herohammer. Who would win? Colin and I here today to fight with one of these random 3-team factions. If you're familiar with our little tournament going on in the past few weeks, here is the start of round 2, and here are the 6 remaining teams. We have the Stormcast Eternals, the Warp Wonders, the Pembridge Scholars, Twilight Eclipse, Misty Mountain Men, and the Knights of the Circus. There's 3 teams of 3, about 15 to 16 wounds per team. Every team here has pretty well dominated their opponent in their first round of the tournament here. Right now, because there's 6 teams left, Colin and I each roll die randomly determining what army we get. So left to right in your screen, starting from the back, team number 1 will be the Stormcast Eternals. Team number 6 will be the Knights of the Circus. We're going to roll die. I'll be rolling the blue die, Colin will be rolling the red, to see what team we're going to coach for the round 2, fight 1. Alright, Colin is operating team 5, the Dwarves, and they're going up against team 1, the Stormcast Eternals. Alright, Colin, what do you think? Who's going to win?
See, no, those are two strong teams, but I feel like the magic of the Stormcast might be the downfall.
I think you're right. I think the lightning from that Lord Relector will make a big difference in this fight. You do have a good rend, especially in your Dwarf Lord.
Yeah.
But I think the armor save, the Stormcast Eternals, are going to be a little bit too much this time, plus all the range attacks. Alright, right now I'm voting, or sorry, my opinion, Stormcast Eternals are going to dominate this one. Let's go see what happens. Today fighting we have the Misty Mountain Men. If you remember them in their last battle, they fought the Elves of Llanowar. Dwalin the Dragon Slayer did absolutely nothing, getting shot down with some arcane bolts and arrows from those devious little elves, just dying before even seeing combat. Thorn, the great hammer or great axe wielding dwarf lord, chopped through the elves like they were nothing, just slicing their bodies in half, sending them flying. But finally falling to the anointed of Assyrian before he could finish him off. However, Oin, the rune priest, was able to take him down with his last wound with his runic staff, knocking over that elf, narrowly beating them. Let's see how well they do in this fight. Once again, if you're coming fresh into this tournament, rules are simple. Cannot enter the trees are the perimeter. All the terrain is just regular terrain, no special rules other than cover if you're on it. All the rules for the teams can be found online or the Age of Sigmar app. We're going to roll for initiative, see who's going first. I'll be the blue die, Colin will be the red die for the Dwarves, the Misty Mountain Men. I got a 6. I want you to go first.
Oh, okay.
No, that's right, I can't do that. We've been very much established that whoever rolls higher goes first. So in my hero phase, command ability on the Lord Celestin tier, so every Stormcaster with a 9 add +1 to hit. He's going to bathe himself in light, so he'll get +1 to his saves. And that's it for the command phase, because he's not in range of anything of important. Going on to the movement phase, we're going to move 5 inches and 4 for the Lord Relector. Actually, we're going to go slow. You know what? I think I can handle it. I think I can handle the charge. Whoa. I'm going to go not too far up, but far enough. In the shooting phase, he's going to fire off some hammers from his cloak. He's going to get 6. He's going to put all 6 into the Dwarf Lord. 4+, mortal wound on the Dwarf Lord. He takes 4 wounds. He's down to 1 off the hop. That should be really, really helpful for the Stormcast Eternals. That'll be hard to come back from. That's a big deal. He has the big rend and 3 wounds apiece. He is the beat stick. But the Dwarf Slayer, he Dwalin there. He went down before he did anything last time.
Yeah.
He's a Dwarf Slayer. He slays himself.
That doesn't make sense.
Dwalin, the Dragon Slayer, could do quite well in this fight. That's it. That's the end of my turn. I am not going to charge. So let's see what happens with the Dwarves. All right, hero phase. What's going to happen?
So, Dwarf Lord is Thorin.
Yep.
He is
mark one of my guys.
Yep. He's going to mark your hammer. He's the guy who tosses hammers, or
no, he tosses hammers.
All right, him. I've had enough.
So my Lord Celestin there has been marked with an ancestral grudge and getting +1 to wound for his entire team. Again, his entire team, the Misty Mountain Men, will have +1 to wound on the Lord Celestin. I hope I made that clear.
Yes.
Steve, don't talk good. And then Orin there is going to pray. Oin. That's what I said. Pay attention. He's going to pray and try to increase the rend onto Dwalin by 1.
Yep.
on a 2+.
There we go.
He gets it. And the dwarves are gonna very dwarfishly move up 4 inches. And staying tight on each other. Okay. That'll be that. Do you have anything to do in the shooting phase? I don't believe you do.
No.
So we're going on to the charge phase. You want to come on in?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, who's in charge first?
Dragon Slayer Dwalin.
Dwalin's going first. 8 will definitely make it into anywhere he wants.
Okay, let's measure that. Coming over here.
Trying to stay 3 inches away from me? I don't think you
I don't think I did,
no.
but...
It's alright. And who's next?
Thorin.
Thorin? Give me something. Yeah, he's in. And... next one? Oh, you got a 10. He can go anywhere he wants.
Okay.
And landing like so. Alright, who's in attack first in the combat phase?
We are gonna have... Oh, that's a good
The
one
1 wound Thorn attack?
I was gonna say that. The guy with 1 wound.
He's gonna attack. 3 attacks onto my Lord's Lesson there, Marinus, hitting on 3s. Yeah, 3 hits.
Woo.
He's wounding on 2s because of the command ability. We got 2 wounds and -2 rend.
Yep.
Well, his 3 up goes to 5 up. If he fails, he needs to pass one or he's dead. Oh, he tanks them both. Well, my Lord's Lesson's gonna go next, because why not? He's gonna put, well, let's go ahead and put my sword into Thorin, and the hammer into Oin. Now I'll put the hammer into Dwalin there.
Okay.
Hammer has 2 attacks, hitting on 3s right now, and wounding on 3s for 1 wound.
Any rend?
There is no rend.
So it's a 6 up? No.
No, it takes a wound. And his Sigmar Warblade is hitting on a 2 right now, with 3 hits, wounding on a 3, with 1 wound to the 1 rend onto Thorin. So your 5 up save.
Oh!
He's dead. Thorin goes down this time with very little fight. Alright, 6 attacks with Dwalin's double axes into my Lord's Lesson Marinus here. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. We got 1-1.
Yep.
For another hit. And it essentially auto wounds right now. +1 for the command ability and +1 because he's attacking somebody with more than 1 wound. So that'll be 4 wounds. He took off his wounds.
Oh, that's
that wasn't a hit.
I was like, yeah, what?
4 wounds. What's the rend?
-2 because of the...
Whew, -2, eh?
Yeah.
Well, 5 up. He tanks 2 and takes 2 wounds. He's down to 3. Lord Relictor's gonna go. He's gonna pile in this way and attack Oin. Lord Relictor there, Cassius, has 4 attacks with his Relic Hammer, hitting on 3s. Actually hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s for 2 wounds against Oin.
Any rend?
No rend. Oh, so, 1 rend.
So 4 becomes 5 up?
Takes 2 wounds. Down to 3 wounds. Oin's gonna attack Marinus. 1 attack.
With his rune staff on 4.
There's a miss.
Nope.
And you have 2 attacks with your Forge Hammers.
Correct.
Hit on 4s.
Yep.
For 1 hit. And you +1 to wound.
Yep, so wounding on 3s instead of 4s. And nothing.
Nothing, okay. Well, that'll end your turn. We're gonna roll off for initiatives. He's going first turn too. Stormcast Eternals are gonna get a 5. The Dwarves are gonna get a... Okay, well, we roll that. There we go. No. Alright, command phase. Command ability, adding +1 to hit. Everybody with a 9. He's gonna pray for lightning onto Dwalin there. Looking for 3+? No. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to bathe. I'm gonna put a mortal wound onto Oin with his lantern. So Oin's down to 2 wounds. In the shooting phase. Oh, he didn't pile in an attack.
Oh well. 3 inches?
Oh yeah. My mistake.
Yep.
He'll fire off some hammers. D6. 5 of them. He's gonna put all 5 into Dwalin. 4+ is a mortal wound. He takes 2 mortal wounds. Done 2 wounds. Lord Slessen's gonna attack first. He's gonna put his sword into Dwalin and his hammers into Oin. So the hammers into Oin, hitting on 3s. Wounding on wounding on 3s. 1 wound. No rend.
5 up.
No rend.
Oh, 4 up then.
Yeah, he passed. And then the 4 swords, Sigmar War Sword into Dwalin, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. 3 saves, 6 up.
And 1 more.
He's dead. Alright, Dwalin goes down, but he's gonna do some spiteful things before he dies.
Yep.
On a 4 up, my Lord Celestin will take D3 mortal wounds. He does not. As he goes down, swinging. Alright, sir, your attack.
Okay.
4 Hammers, my Lord Celestin, hitting on 4s. Wounding on...
3s, because
Yep.
nope, actually...
No, it has to come back to your turn, so yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So there's a wound with 3 up save, unless you have a rend. Should I make it anyway?
No rend.
Okay. Well, I'm going to end it here now with
My staff. I
oh,
still
your
got my staff. But I
Go
really don't
attack.
think it'll make a difference. 4s.
4s.
2s.
Okay. No wounds. Lord Celestin here is going to go ahead and finish you off. He's hitting on 2s. He's wounding on 3s. You got 1 at -1.
5 up.
And it's 2 wounds and you're dead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Stormcast Eternals, you've done superbly well. Just munching through and tanking everything. You guys are, I think, the front runners for sure. There you have it, your winners. The Stormcast Eternals just completely dominating the Misty Mountain Men. Didn't even seem like a fair fight whatsoever. These new models from Age of Sigmar are just doing so much better than the old fantasy models in this setup, this scenario, this game, and everything. So, calling an audible here. What's going to happen is I'm putting the Stormcast Eternals all the way into the finale. They're making it right to the end now.
Oh yeah.
We have 4 teams left. They're going to battle for 2 more victor teams.
Okay.
And the Stormcast Eternals are going to take on both victors. These guys have done so well that they're going to have to actually earn their victory. Can they take on 30 Wounds of Heroes in the finale? Stay tuned. Alright, we have 4 teams left. We have the Twilight Eclipse, the Warp Wonders, Knights of the Circus, and the Pembroke Scholars. Right now, Colin and I are going to roll off to see who we're in control. Rolling a d6, discarding 5 and 6. I'm the blue die. I will operate the Warp Wonders. And we're going to both re-roll because we both roll 2. I will operate. You have to roll your 5.
Oh, jeez.
This is going to be a while.
Nope.
Roll your 6.
Yeah.
1. So it's Twilight Eclipse versus the Warp Wonders. We're going to the vault right now to do that battle. I'm not sure who's going to win this one. I think this will be probably the best fight we had so far.
I think so.
If you're not already a vault member, you can click the link below to watch that little mini battle report. Keep up on this little tournament we have going on and see if the winners can go ahead and take on the Stormcast Eternals. Now, I think the best bet for 2 teams to take on the Stormcast was these 2 teams. So now we got to see what's going to happen. Only one victor here.